Hi, everybody. Welcome to Thrive Gwinnett. I'm Colleen Frangos, the Community Relationship Coordinator at Rocket IT, and we're here with another great video, and I've got a fabulous guest here. But I want to first just give a quick recap. We've done a few episodes of Thrive Gwinnett so far, and Rocket IT is making a great effort to recognize a lot of amazing organizations in the Gwinnett County community who are doing really impressive things, just trying to make positive impacts through a very challenging year. And today is no different. I've got Greg Lang here, and Greg, thank you so much for being here today.
Oh, it's a pleasure. And
Awesome.
I appreciate being considered amazing. I don't hear that very often.
Oh man, I've got the best job in the world, Greg. I get to meet a lot of people just being out in the community, and you definitely are one of them. And I actually met Greg virtually. I was attending the Gwinnett Cares Healthcare Summit, and a coworker of mine, Ryan Bonilla, made the introduction. I was like, I got to talk to this guy. He's amazing. So you are amazing.
But, well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
And Greg, you're the executive director for Good Samaritan Health Center of Gwinnett.
That's a mouthful.
It is. But a lot of great things are going on over there. And I think this is a great way for us to learn a little bit more about what you're doing at Good Samaritan. And I love when we had our initial conversation, how you described your organization as being a well-kept secret. I think that is very intriguing. And I think we should, let's talk about it. So Greg, tell me, why is it a well-kept secret?
Well, that's a question that I ask myself all the time, because I think we do many things to advertise ourselves. We, of course, do all the social media outreach. We have a large following on our e-newsletter. We are in the public offering health fairs often. We very recently purchased a band that has a gigantic logo on it that the public can see as we drive around town. We've been featured in the newspaper several times, on and on. Yet people say, gosh, I had no idea that you existed, even though we've been in the county for 15 years. And if I really am pressed to explain it, I think it has to do with perception of need. If you are insured, if you are healthy, then information about a charitable clinic serving the poor and uninsured just doesn't catch your attention. I'm not particularly a sports fan, so when I'm thumbing through the news, I skip over the sports reports. So I think people read that way. We're looking only for those things that are, of immediate interest to us. So we don't appeal to 75% of our population, because that many people are insured, so they don't have a need for us. And consequently, until you actually are in distress and have a need, you wouldn't ever go search for us.
Right. No, that's a good point. And you guys do provide a variety of services. So can you tell me the different services that are offered at Good Samaritan?
Sure, I'm happy to do that. First of all, we've been doing this for 15 years. We were originally a very small volunteer organization in Lawrenceville, and now we've grown to a 4-site company throughout Gwinnett County. We have 53 employees today. But our origin was as a primary care clinic, and we serve just traditional family medicine, routine well care to poor and uninsured people. But over time, the needs of our community became greater and greater, especially going through recession now, in our second major recession in the last 15 years. Right. So people lost employer-sponsored health care. We have an aging population. We have a huge percentage of immigrants in our community, which typically suffer chronic diseases at higher rates than others. So we have expanded. We offer chronic disease management, specialty care, dentistry. We're the largest charitable dental provider in Gwinnett County. And we serve men, women, and children of all ages. responding to need, we opened our own pharmacy to serve our patients. So we do a little bit of many things. Of course, we can't do everything. We don't
Mhm.
provide surgery and radiology and those sorts of things. We use partners for that. But in a general sense, if you're poor, uninsured, need a physical, have an ailment, have a chronic disease, and you're looking for a patient medical home, we're here for you.
Nice. Yeah. Love it. Love it. Well, I want to talk to you. You've got an amazing staff. I think you've got a lot of individuals who are really committed to helping these people who are coming in for the services that y'all offer. And I want to talk a little bit about that workforce pipeline that you guys create and what works for you all, because it's not necessarily traditional. I mean, these people that you are hiring don't have connections. They don't have those resources or are able to just have that door open to them in a way that I think a lot of people have that luxury. So
Right.
you guys help people who this is their chance, and you give it to them. It's cool.
Yeah, it's one of the things that I'm most proud of. This was not part of the original ministry, but it just grew out of necessity. Again, we're constantly watching what are the shortcomings in our community and how can we step into those gaps if we have the skill set or the resources to do so.
Mhm.
And one of the things that I began to notice is that, again, the majority of our patients are immigrants. There are 64 countries represented in our patient population.
Wow.
And one day I looked at my staff and realized they were all middle income white people. So it struck me that maybe some of the resistance that we thought we were receiving from our patients had more to do with cultural differences than just simply being defiant. So we
Mm.
started looking for opportunities to hire Hispanic providers, for example. And that really just kind of opened our eyes to, gosh, if a patient is dealing with a professional who they think has had similar experiences or understand where they came from, they're more
Right.
readily willing to accept the advice or even the admonishment. Hey, you're overweight. You need to lose weight.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That can so often be seen as an affluent American thing.
Yeah.
Um, so that really kind of opened that window for us, and we began to look for opportunities to train
Mm-hmm.
children of immigrant families who did not have an established friend and family network where they could get volunteer experiences.
Right.
So today, we're really proud to say that in addition to our outreach to the uninsured people, we have an outreach program to students such as those that go to Georgia Gwinnett College,
Right.
who are the first people in their family to get a bachelor's degree, and they have no idea how to get those advanced experiences that prepare them for graduate school. Well, we recruit those students and we train them, and we have a high percentage of our volunteers and even some of our employees leaving us in a short period of time because they've been able to springboard from this experience into graduate school.
That's
So we're
huge.
proud to say we have employees that have become physician assistants, physicians, nurses, nurse practitioners, even get into pharmacy school.
That is awesome. That is just awesome.
Yeah, it's a great reward for me. I get included in some of their graduation ceremonies, and I just, I'm as proud as any family member to see them when they march.
Oh my goodness. That's fantastic. Yeah, no, I mean, just to be able to give back in that way is just awesome. So I also want to talk, before we conclude our chat today, what are the needs right now? It has been a tough year. No one has been immune to it. So what does Good Samaritan need?
Well, as any nonprofit, we always need resources, and I
Right.
specifically mean financial resources. We went through a period of nearly 20% unemployment. We had more and more patients coming to us with an inability to pay. So we had to open our generosity coffer, if you will, and
Yeah.
extend more payment relief to people than what we've done in the past, which literally means we spent down our savings account to help people.
Right.
And we cannot do that indefinitely. So we need to refill our storehouse, if you will.
Okay.
Contributions will be most appreciated. We operate with a $3.6 million budget, so that's significant. And the other needs that we have really have to do with getting the word out.
Yeah.
We're approaching the flu season. We have seen increases in COVID across the country. It's really important that people would go out and get their flu shot, even if you hate needles. This is the
Right.
year that you've got to
Look away.
go do that kind of thing. If there's anyone in your audience that needs a flu shot, we'll be happy to help them. But everyone from the CDC to our Surgeon General to our local public health director is saying, get a flu shot.
Right.
We agree.
Yes, I agree. And as soon as you can too. So
Yeah.
no, I love it. All right. Well, Greg, this has been fun. I appreciate you. I appreciate having an organization like Good Samaritan Health Center in our community. It's very important that these services are available, and the need is great. So I think with all that said, Greg, thank you for being here today.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Absolutely. And everybody stay tuned for another fun, exciting, very amazing episode of Thrive Gwinnett with more amazing people like Greg. So until then, everybody have a great one. Bye.
Thank you.